star shape with a dome on it. And it had a yellowy, orange to red light on the top of it.
How clearly did you see it?
Well, I couldn't see its face because it was too far away.
Now, you say you saw a man as well, did you?
Yes.
And what about him?
Well, he was too far away to be seen as well.
My friend Philip here was trying to find a way over the stream, and I was looking at the bushes up the top of the trees. And then suddenly this silver cigar-shaped object seemed to pop up from behind the bushes and trying to take off. Then it disappeared again.
Are you sure it wasn't perhaps just a helicopter or an aircraft from the airfield near here?
A helicopter could land there, but that's private property over there. And if they landed there, they could be prosecuted. And with an aircraft, the only thing they could get in there was a Harrier.
Were you frightened at the time?
Yes.
Why?
Well, I thought there would be a whole arm inside there or something.
Strange object caught on camera flying over the city, and nobody can explain what it is. Whether you believe in UFOs or not, you'll want to see this video. Fox 21 Denver investigative reporter Heidi Hammett is here to explain. Heidi?
Well, when I first saw this video, I have to admit I was skeptical. One of our viewers first alerted us to this unusual object that appears to launch and land in the metro area. Tonight, an aviation expert tells us it's unlike anything he has ever seen. It's not a bird.
You're going up and up and up.
It's not a plane.
Here it's flipping around.
Even this aviation expert is mystified.
I can't identify it.
We first learned about these strange sightings when this metro area man, who does not want to be identified, brought us his home video.
You're going to see a little burst of fire right there, kind of a thruster.
He captured the images on his digital camera from a hilltop in Federal Heights, looking south towards downtown Denver.
Mile High is right about here.
He says the flying objects appear around noon or 1 p.m. at least a couple of times a week.
You're going to see it come in from the top, do a little loopy-doop.
The strangest part is they are flying too fast to see with the naked eye. This is the video in real time.
Poof, see it? That was it.
But if you slow it down frame by frame, it's there. We altered the color contrast to help you see it. Here's another one in real time. This is what it looks like slowed down. We wanted to verify that the video we saw was legit, so our photojournalist came out here with his camera. He set up in the same spot on 84th and Federal, and he shot video from just before noon until just after 1. And when we slowed down our photographer's video, we saw this flying object.
I would consider myself an expert.
Aviation expert Steve Cowell is a former commercial pilot, instructor, and FAA accident prevention counselor.
It's very strange.
He thought he would have a logical explanation until he watched the video.
That is not an airplane. That is not a helicopter. Those are not birds. I can't identify it.
Cowell told us he knows of no aircraft that flies as fast.
Because of the speed of the object, most people, I think, would miss it.
Cowell did say there is one other possibility.
Perhaps there's some sort of debris that's being raised up by some of the atmospheric winds.
But in his professional opinion,
as it fits the definition, it's an unidentified flying.
Maybe. And they could be in our own backyard.
There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA. My gosh. They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots from the west. Whole thing, dude.
A story that put Kaikoura in the world spotlight 40 years ago. Tonight, we hear more from the people who were actually there, as well as something new. For the first time on TV, we'll hear from the woman who, years before these famous sightings, had her own Kaikoura encounter.
What they were, no one has yet satisfactorily explained to me.
Former air traffic controller John Cordy is one of the last living Kiwi officials from those incredible December nights in 1978.
There's three of them. Yeah, one that is south of the two would be a lot bigger than the other two. Well, it seems to be emitting a brighter light.
What makes this sighting harder to dismiss is that, unlike most crazy UFO stories, this one was caught on film.
A bit frightening up here. There's a whole formation of unidentified flying